This is our status update on the Ana Garcia case. I'm Samantha Singhi, and I'm a detective on the Ana Garcia case.
Hi, I'm Kaylee, and I'm also a detective on the Ana Garcia case.
Hi, my name is Kylie Chen, and I'm a detective on the Ana Garcia's case.
I'm William Cohen, and I'm the detective on the Ana Garcia case.
I'm Samantha Singhi, and I'm going to be giving information on the decedent. Ana Garcia was an undergraduate student who worked part-time in a research lab in the Gentry Life Science building. Ana was a 20-year-old female. Her body was found on August 27th at 8:30 a.m. by her colleague Taylor Diaz. The police arrived on campus at 9 a.m. to begin their investigation. She was texted by her boyfriend Eric Piedmont at 6:20, 7:52, and 9:05 a.m., but Eric got no response. This shows a few timelines of her day. As you can see, not much happened the day that she was found, except for a few messages from her boyfriend that got no response. She was texted by Sam Green, Dominique Hall, and Eric about various topics, and Dr. Elsie Opal thanked her for her help in the lab. All of this happened a few days before her body was found. This here is Ana's social media activity following the day of her death. You can see that it's all pretty normal, generic social media activity, talking about coffee, her work in the lab, soccer, and her friends. There's nothing out of the ordinary except for a small argument with Sam Green, which was also shown in her texts.
Hi, I'm Kylie, and this is a summary of this crime scene. The location of the crime scene was at the Gentry Life Science building, and the police arrived at the crime scene at 9 a.m. The crime scene, when we walked in, we can see Ana's body, the phone on the table, the footprints on the floor, and a syringe on the floor of the crime scene. There were many pieces of evidence such as the footprint, the phone, aspirin pills, a letter in Ana's pocket, a syringe with insulin, maggots, blood spatter, and a beaker. These are the photos of the crime scene. As you can see, we have the note, the pills, the maggots, the phone, and the beaker, and the footprints, all in these pictures. And this is the crime scene sketch. This is like the location, the science lab building. These are the crime scene sketch. Thank you.
My name is Kaylee, and I'll be talking about the summary of persons of interest. Taylor Diaz is a 19-year-old college student that goes to the same school as Ana Garcia. Taylor was seen with Ana a few days before she had died. Taylor Diaz doesn't seem to be lying in any of the questions when being tested on the lie detector. Dr. Elsie Opal is a 50-year-old college professor. She is Ana's academic advisor. Dr. Opal claims she last saw Ana during her office hours at 10 a.m., the day before Ana was found dead. Dr. Elsie Opal doesn't seem to be lying about anything. Her control pair polygraphs are like the experimental polygraph when being tested. Sam Green is a 20-year-old college student. She plays in the same soccer team as Ana. They had a fight over text the day before she had died. Sam Green doesn't seem to be lying in any of the questions as she's being tested in the polygraph. Sam Green's hair was found at the crime scene. Dominique Hall is a 19-year-old college student who was classmates with Ana. She saw Ana in a study group the day before she had died. Dominique Hall seems to be lying about killing Ana. She appears to be guilty or suspicious of killing Ana. Eric Piedmont is a 20-year-old college student who was Ana Garcia's boyfriend. He was seen with Ana the day before her death. Eric Piedmont appears to be guilty of lying about whether Ana and him got into an argument. His fingerprints were found at the crime scene as well. Our top persons of interest are Eric Piedmont, Dominique Hall, and Sam Green, because Eric and Dominique appear to be lying when being tested in the polygraph. Sam's green hair was found at the crime scene as well. Eric's blood type was found at the crime scene as well.
Hi, my name is William Coe, and I bring you a summary of analysis. The digital records show that 5 days ago, in the Office of Financial Scholarship, she gained a scholarship from the Dean of Financial Scholarship. This means that she won the actual thing, and she got a scholarship for it. This might bring up some other things later that might have caused her case to happen. 11:04, 2 days ago, Eric Piedmont was texting Anna Garcia, and she just gave like a somewhat like iffy response, and from that day onward didn't really give any type of response. 2 days ago, Dr. Elsie Opal, Anna Garcia's counselor, thanked her for her help at last week and offered to help her with her OChem homework. 2:42, 2 days ago, Dominique Hall thanks her on congratulations on her scholarship, but still is jealous a bit that she didn't get it. But they decide to study together anyway. Sam Green, 1 day ago, accused Anna Garcia of purposefully hurting her during soccer practice. And next, the hair samples. What we can observe from this is Anna Garcia's hair and the other persons of interest. What we try to do is observe the scene sample and match it to one of these, avoiding the obviously cropped image. This is like literally just cropped. We can tell this because it's about brown, and this is also brown. None of the other hollow hairs are brown. Anna Garcia's hair is brown, but it's not the same color as this. So what we can tell is all the hair at the crime scene was Anna Garcia and Sam Green's. The next thing we can do is the polygraph lie detector. What this chart shows is the polygraph results for the persons of interest. Eric Piedmont possibly lied to the 2, 3, and 4. He had strains breaths for minutes for this questions 2 and 3, and heart rate for 3 and 4. Dominique Hall lied for none of it, which could result in her being a possibly really good liar. Taylor Diaz does not have much suspicion, but has some problems that could be shown. Elise Opal only has one problem, which is number 4. Sam Green only has one question, which is number 1. And number 2 and 4 are too small of a margin to actually tell. Their fingerprint data. Why this matters is we can match it directly to whatever fingerprint was found in the case, because it's literally not possible to change your fingerprints. So the fingerprint at the crime scene, oral, I think, and there is one that is literally matches it. It's Eric Piedmont. The fingerprint on the table is a double whorl, which can match up to either 3. But like by telling it, by watching it, we can tell that is from the table. The fingerprint on the last cell phone and table is um it is a plain whorl, and we can tell this is matches Anna Garcia because it matches the patterns. The blood evidence. The blood found at the scene was false for anti-A serum. It was true with anti-B serum, which means that it was B type. And these are the blood types for all those persons of interest. The gel electrophoresis. What is gel electrophoresis? It is the process of analyzing DNA to tell whether what the DNA matches. So, what are we trying to do? Lane 2 is Anna's DNA. Lane 3 is Eric Piedmont's DNA. And the DNA found at the crime scene was some ambiguous DNA. Although 8, 2, and 3 look very similar, Lane 2 matches better with 8. 3 is a bit longer. Overall, Anna Garcia's case was a homicide. There was blood falling all over the place, not just near the body. This means that her death was a homicide, not just a suicide or any other type of death. Why we can tell this is there's a lot of blood away from the body. This means that she could have been hit, not stabbed, but she must have been influenced by some other type of thing. Like, she could have been hit over the hammer, or she could have been drugged to be like poisoned or something. This shows that there was a lot of blood not near the body, which means that there was blood shooting out from her face or something. This means that her death was not accidental or any other type, but instead a homicide.
When the murderer snuck up on Anna, striking and causing blood to fly everywhere. There is no possible way that Anna was in there alone. This means that someone else was in there and snuck up on her when she wasn't expecting. This could also lead to the arrange of the body in a believable way so that it can be assumed that it was a suicide, but it wasn't. And through the information we have gathered, we can tell it's a homicide.
A crucial part of the investigation process is making sure we know the date and time of the decedent's death. That way we can map out a timeline of their day before death. We will also need to examine Anna's body or get information on her autopsy to determine where wounds are and to solidify our idea of her cause of death. We also need more information on Elsie Opal, such as her blood type. This is a status update on Anna Garcia's case.
Our next steps are to identify her blood to see if there were any diseases. We need to determine who was really at the crime scene. We need to test skin cells and identify who was possibly at the crime scene. We need to determine if she had died during night or in the morning.